What's up, KFG gang? It's your boy Big Boy John 25. And tonight I'm going to do my NXT review and highlights you guys to do. Hit that like button, hit that red button, and let's get started. NXT was a good show. That's all I got to say. It was just a good show. We're live from the NXT area in Full Sail University in Winter Park, Florida, as Mario Rolando welcomes us. He joins by Nigel McGuinness and WWE Hall of Fame Beth Phoenix as they hype tonight's show. We go right to the ring, and out comes 2020 Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic winners, the Broserweights, Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne. They celebrate last week's win. They come out riding and they decorate golf cart with the Dusty Classic Cup on the back. Matt Riddle talks about their big win. Dunne says he never thought he'd be teaming with Riddle. Riddle says it was meant to be, bro. They mention becoming the NXT Tag Team Champions at TakeOver Portland. But the music interrupts and out comes the Undisputed Era, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, the current champions. They discredit the Broserweights and go to head to the ring, but Roger Strong comes down the ramp and calms them down. Bobby Fish runs Riddle and Dunne down, adding that they have bigger fish to fry. Riddle thinks hilarious that Bobby Fish just said fish. Riddle and Dunne go on with the fish jokes. Fans chant bro and pop after Riddle repeats a really lame line. Dunne says all that matters is they will become the new champions at TakeOver. The music hits as Riddle and Dunne makes their exit. Still to come, Charlotte Flair will be here. They will also be in an interview with Finn Balor and Johnny Gargano. Angel Garza versus Isaiah Swerve Scott. Alright, this match was good. We go back to the ring, and out comes Angel Garza as Alicia Taylor does the introductions. Isaiah Swerve Scott is out next. The bell rings, they go at it. Garza tries to show Scott up early on. They tangle some more, and Garza nails a big kick. Garza beats Scott up near the corner. Garza goes on the second rope and walks out, but Scott does the same and nails a big springboard hurricanrana for a pop. Garza goes to the floor for a breather. More back and forth on the apron now. Scott sweeps Garza, kicking him to the floor. Scott goes to fly out, but Garza nails a big super kick to the head. We go to commercial. Back from the break, and Garza unloads on Scott. Garza snatches his pants off to a pop, then nails a super kick in the middle of the ring for a close 2 count. Garza goes for a reversal slingshot DDT on the top rope, but Scott counters and nails a German suplex. Scott jumps right back up and nails a flatliner, but Garza kicks out at 2. Fans start to rally for Scott now. Scott unloads with kicks to the gut against the ropes now. Garza sends Scott to the apron. Scott with a kick to the head from the apron. Scott comes back in, but Garza counters in midair with a big super kick to the face. They both go down, and fans chant NXT now. They trade strikes from their knees now, working to get back up in the middle of the ring. Garza unloads with a series of headbutts after they get back up. Scott counters out of nowhere and drives Garza into the mat for a close 2 count. More back and forth now. Garza takes it to the top now, but gets sent down. Garza distracts with his pants in his hand. Scott ends up with them. Garza drops to his knees and begs Scott to take it easy. Scott isn't falling for the rules, and as he levels Garza with the house call, but can't put Garza away. They tangle again to the corner. Garza drops Scott as he goes for the top rope. Garza follows up with the wing clipper in the middle of the ring for the pin to win. The winner of the match, Angel Garza. After the match, Garza stands tall as his arm raised as the music hits. We go to replays. Garza takes the mic and says he just beat Swerve in this past Monday on Raw. He got to go up against his cousin Humberto Carrillo and Rey Mysterio. Garza says he never lost the NXT Cruiserweight title and he wants it back. He knows Jordan Devin is in the building tonight and we will be watching Devin. Garza music starts back up. The cameras cut backstage to the Undisputed Era bullying a staffer and some enhancement talents while looking for Tommaso Ciampa. One crew member gets tossed into the production case by Bobby Fish, and they tell another enhancement talent who is getting his hair cut. Strong takes the clippers and shave parts of his hair off as they all laugh. The NXT champion Adam Cole tells everyone in the back to let Ciampa know they're looking for him. Back to commercial. Back from the break, and we get a vintage for Mercedes Martinez. We see WWE Hall of Famer Sergeant Slaughter sitting at ringside, fans cheering him on. Dominic Dijakovic versus Killian Dan. This match was brutal. We go to the ring. This match was good too. We go to the ring, and I'll come first. Dominic Dijakovic. Killian Dan is out next. We see video from their confrontation at the WWE Performance Center earlier today. The bell rings and Dan goes right for Dijakovic. They brawl into the corner and Dijakovic turns it around. Dijakovic comes off the ropes with a big axe handle. Dan turns it around and works Dijakovic over against the ropes. Dan clothesline Dijakovic over the top to the floor. Dijakovic turns it around on the floor and sends Dan into the steel ring steps. Dijakovic with a big cannonball. Dijakovic brings it back in the ring and goes for a disc clothesline, but then cuts him off with a big crossbody in the middle of the ring. We go to commercial. Back from the break, and they trade strikes. Dijakovic launches Dan with a suplex. Dijakovic with a choke bomb in the middle of the ring for a 2 count now. Dijakovic goes to the top, but then climbs up for a superplex and nails it. Dan doesn't try for a pin. Dijakovic with a big kick after they get up. Dan comes right back with a big kick of his own. Dijakovic levels Dan with a big boot for a two count. Dijakovic goes back to the top for a moonsault, but Dan moves. Dan with a big drop kick in a senton in the corner. Dan goes to the second rope for a Vader bomb, but Dijakovic grabs his leg. Dijakovic with a big boot to the face while Dan is still positioned for a Vader bomb. Dijakovic with a big feast your eyes out of the corner, covering for the pin to win. The winner of the match, Dominic Dijakovic. Like I said earlier, this match was good. After the match, we go to replay as the music hits. Dijakovic looks on from the stage, now talking trash about dominating Mario. Mario confirms Dijakovic versus the NXT North American champion Keith Lee for takeover in Portland. Lee comes walking out to the stage as fans start chanting for him. They have somewhat friendly words and end up shaking hands as Keith Lee walks off. Still to come, Balor and Gargano will speak. The cameras cut backstage to Undisputed Era hunting for Tommaso Ciampa. They stop and ask Kushida if he sees Ciampa. They beat Kushida down in the hallway. Cole puts Kushida through a piece of wood or plastic, burying him in a cart. Roston Reed walks up and he also gets beat down. The Undisputed Era walks off as we go to commercial. We're back from the break as Moraro is at the announcer table, but he joins by Finn Balor and Johnny Gargano via split video feeds. They have words about their match at the TakeOver Portland event. Balor says he will prove Gargano is not the next Finn Balor. Gargano says that's right. He's the only Johnny Gargano. They go on and Balor gets fired up. Gargano says that's the Balor he need. Not on the Raw or SmackDown. Balor or not the one who lost so many weeks in a row before he came back to NXT. Balor goes on and says he's not coming to Portland to have the match of the year. He's coming to have the last match of Gargano's life. Gargano mentions how he will drive the NXT flag he carries through Balor's heart. Gargano storms off from his seat but warns Balor that he doesn't miss. Balor says he doesn't have to have a heart. This promo was fantastic. This promo was fantastic. Marquez Martinez versus Cassie Canzaro. This match was just decent. This was a decent match. Wasn't the best match, but decent. We go right to the ring, and out comes Marquez Martinez. Kathy Canzaro is out next. We get a video package on Canzaro as she makes her entrance. The bell rings and they go to lock up, but Casey goes behind. They briefly tangle, and Martinez hits a big spine buster in the middle of the ring for a 2 count. Martinez works Casey over in the corner. Martinez with a suplex now, holding Casey in the air with one arm. Casey counters and drops Martinez and then nails a dropkick. Casey with a head scissor takedown in the corner. Clothesline. Casey keeps going, but Martinez blocks her. Casey with a big takedown for another close 2 count. Casey tries to come in from the apron, but Martinez knocks her out of the air to the floor. Martinez follows and works Casey over on the floor, sending her face first into the ring post. Martinez sends Casey back first into the apron again, as the referee counts, then into the barrier to keep control. Martinez sends Casey back into the barricade and then brings her into the ring. Martinez nails her fisherman buster in the middle of the ring for the pin to win. The winner of the match, Marquez Martinez. Alright, after the match, Martinez poses on the ropes as the music hits. Kathy Kelly is backstage. Yeah, it says Kathy Kelly is backstage with NXT Women's Champion Rhea Ripley now. Kathy says Charlotte Flair is on her way to the building now. Ripley says her only concern tonight is Bianca Belair, but it's nice of the queen to show up. Rhea smiles as we go back to commercial. Back from the break, Beth Phoenix hypes the Dakota Kai versus Tegan Nox street fight at TakeOver. We see the Undisputed Era walk in backstage. Tommaso Ciampa attacks and starts taking them out, putting some of them in the trailer. Ciampa beats Adam Cole into the arena as fans cheer them on. Ciampa slams Cole face first onto the announcer table over and over, putting him back down. The rest of the Undisputed Era makes the save as they brawl. Goes into the ring now. Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne hit the ring to join Ciampa. Referee and security are also out to try to break up things up as fans chant, "Let them fight now." NXT General Manager William Regal came out and says if all want to fight, then this is getting settled tonight. Ciampa, Riddle, and Dunne look on from the ring as Undisputed Era regroups on the ramp. With Regal, the Undisputed Era storms the ring again as they brawl continues. Security is right behind them, trying to break it up. Cole and Strong double team Ciampa at ringside now, brawling up to the stage. They are on the stage fighting now. Security and officials finally restore order as we go to the announcers for a quick discussion on what happened. Jordan Devin versus Tyler Breeze. This match was fantastic. I really enjoyed this match. We go back to the ring, and out comes NXT Cruiserweight Champion Jordan Devin, making his TV debut for the main roster brand. The NXT UK superstar hits the ring and poses for tonight's non-title match. Tyler Breeze is out next. Breeze does his pose on the apron, but Devin Jordan drop kicks him on the floor before the bell rings. Fans pop. The referee tries to keep Devin Jordan back, but he works over Tyler Breeze on the floor. So Devin returns to the ring as raises his title in the air, but fans are booing him. We go to commercial. Back from the break, and the match is on the way. Devin works Breeze over while he's down, taunting him some. Devin takes it to the corner for more. Breeze counter in opposite corner and connects with a big kick for a 2 count. Breeze keeps the offense going and drags Devin into the corner. Breeze slams the Irish ace leg into the ring post as fans chant one more time. Now Breeze wraps Devin's leg around the post again. Breeze returns to the ring and continues working on the leg or the knee in the corner. Devin turns it around and hits a big backbreaker in the middle of the ring while selling the hurt knee. Breeze counters a shot and unloads on Devin with a bunch of offense as fans cheer him on. Breeze dropped a leg on Devin for another pin attempt. Breeze keeps Devin grounded with strikes now. Breeze keeps Devin down as the referee checks on them. Devin fights up and out. Devin with a big uppercut. Breeze counters and nails a backdrop. Devin gets back up, but Breeze sends him over to the top rope to the floor. Breeze follows and Devin charges, but Breeze sends him to the apron. Devin with a big kick to the chest from the apron. Devin goes up and nails a huge moonsault to the floor, taking Breeze back down. The referee counts as fans count along. They make it back into the ring before the 10 count. Devin with a stiff chop in the corner now. Devin counters a shot and nails a Yoranagi, then a standing moonsault in the middle of the ring. Devin covers for a close 2 count as we go back to commercial. Back to the break. More back and forth after the break. Tyler Breeze unloads with kicks, sending Devin Jordan down with a drop kick. Breeze counter offense and blocks a backdrop, then drops Devin with another big clothesline for a close 2 count. Breeze with more offense and another close 2 count. Devin comes back with a standing Spanish fly out of nowhere for a close 2 count. Devin goes up. Breeze puts him back down. Breeze with a single leg crab. Devin goes for the ropes, but Breeze drags him back. It's broken for a 2 count. Breeze comes back with a big super kick for a 2 count as fans go wild. Tyler Breeze hits a jumping knee, but Devin comes back. Devin with a cutter for another 2 count. Both competitors are showing frustrations now. They get up and trade strikes now. Devin yanks Breeze up by his arm from the mat, putting him back down, but Devin is out for the pin to win. The winner of the match, Jordan Devin. Now this match was fantastic. After the match, the music hits as Devin stands tall with his title. Devin dismissed the referee and stands tall by himself. We go to replay. Still the count, Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair will meet face to face in the ring. We see an SUV pulled up to the arena in the back. Charlotte Flair hops out and makes her way into the building. Back to commercial. Back from the break, and out comes Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair takes the mic and says she will be challenged for the NXT Women's title next week at TakeOver Portland. But apparently, Rhea Ripley forgot about that because she went to Raw to challenge Charlotte Flair for WrestleMania 36. Bianca Belair says she doesn't care about all of that. She doesn't care about a queen because she just wants Rhea Ripley to come out here right now. And the music interrupts, and out comes Charlotte Flair to a pop, making her return to NXT. Flair jokes with Bianca Belair to open the ropes for her, but Bianca Belair isn't impressed. Fans chant "Welcome home" as Flair shows off after the music stops. Flair says she loves NXT. NXT woo, and she delivers another. Flair says she has a lot of respect of Belair, but Belair is not her. Flair goes on about Belair making it all about herself. When the music interrupts and out comes Rhea Ripley. Fans chant Rhea as she hits the ring. All three superstars face off. Flair puts her face in Bianca Belair's face and puts her hand in Bianca Belair's face to back her out of the face. Belair is getting hyped up as Rhea Ripley takes the mic, telling Flair to spit it out. If she comes here for a proposal, Rhea Ripley says she's all about dropping the queen at WrestleMania. Belair steps in between them and tells them to hold up. She addressed Flair. She says Flair is standing here, but Flair doesn't even go here. Fans chant EST now. Belair says Ripley thinks she's just going to run over her in Portland, but no. Belair says it would be her versus Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania because Ripley can't beat the EST of NXT. Flair says Flair says this is a confrontation for the champ, so Belair needs to stay over to the side and fix her braid. Ripley tells Flair she doesn't come to Raw disrespecting her, so don't come to NXT disrespecting us. Ripley says she and Belair are going to tear each other apart at Takeover, but they have a saying here in case Flair forgot. We are NXT. Belair decks Flair out of nowhere. Flair comes out of the corner and gets Velveteen straight into the mat on her face. Fans chant NXT as Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair stand over Flair. Ripley and Bianca Belair have words now as Flair sells the attack on the mat. Belair talks more trash to Rhea Ripley and makes her exit. Flair rolls out of the ring and also heads to the back as Rhea Ripley holds the title in the air. Still to come our six-man main event. Back to commercial. Back from the break, and Mario hypes Poppy doing the Takeover Portland theme song. The Undisputed Era versus Matt Riddle, Pete Dunne, and Tommaso Ciampa. This main event was fantastic. We go to the ring for tonight's six-man main event as the Undisputed Era NXT champion Adam Cole, Roger Strong, and the NXT Tag Team Champions Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish are out. They're attacked by Matt Riddle, Pete Dunne, and Tommaso Ciampa before the bell as a big brawl breaks out at ringside, going up the ramp and on the stage and back down. The bell finally rings as Ciampa and O'Reilly are in the ring going at it to start. O'Reilly nails Ciampa from behind to start. Ciampa levels O'Reilly after some back and forth. Riddle comes in and kicks away until Riddle counters. Fish tags in and Trey strikes with Riddle. Riddle takes Fish down by his arm. Fish turns it into a quick two count. Cole tags in, but he runs right into a big kick to the face of Riddle. Dunne tags in and Cole gets double teamed by the Broserweights. Cole fights Dunne off, but Dunne nails a big insecurity in the corner. Cole blocks the biter end. Dunne fights in from the apron, but Fish holds his leg. Dunne with a moonsault to the floor on Fish. Strong runs over and takes Dunne out. Cole brings Dunne back in the ring and beats him down. Fish tags back in and works Dunne over as Roger Strong cheers him at ringside. Kyle O'Reilly tags back in and unloads on Dunne in the corner. Dunne finally counters and takes O'Reilly's leg. Riddle ends up tagging in, unloading with kicks and forearm for everyone as fans pop. Riddle launches Fish with the within Exploder. Riddle also hits O'Reilly with an Exploder. Riddle with Brotons to fish and O'Reilly. Riddle with a big German to fish for a 2 count. The Undisputed Era regroups on the floor as we go to commercial break. Back from the break, and Cole comes in to beat Riddle now. Cole grounds Riddle with a headlock. Fans start rally for Riddle now. Riddle fights up, but Cole keeps control and tags O'Reilly for a double team. Riddle kicks out at 2. Riley puts Riddle down and keeps him grounded, but Riddle fights back, resisting on his way back up. Fans do dueling chants now. O'Reilly with a jumping guillotine in a body scissors. Riddle gets out, but O'Reilly blocks the record knee. O'Reilly with a big German suplex. Riddle comes right back with a German suplex of his own. They go on and Riddle both good. They go on and Clive both going down. Strong interferes from the apron as the referee is distracted. More back and forth now. Dunn finally comes in. Cole goes to work. Cole goes to work on Cole and takes out O'Reilly. As he comes in, Dunn slams O'Reilly on Cole. Dunn goes on and covers Cole for a 2 count. Dunn misses from the top on Cole, who comes back with a big flying knee in the middle of the ring. Cole goes to the top for a Panama Sunrise, but Dunn blocks him with a big forearm. He eats a big Yoshi Groshi, but kick out at 2. More back and forth until Ciampa comes in. Ciampa unloads as fans chant "Daddy's home" now. Ciampa focus on Riley in the ring now, nailing a few big kicks. Strong tries to interfere again, but Ciampa takes him out. Cole also gets rocked. Ciampa fights O'Reilly off and drops him into the Project Ciampa for a close 2 count as Fish makes the save. Riddle runs in and levels Fish. Ciampa lets O'Reilly tag Cole in. Ciampa tells Cole to come bring it. Cole and Ciampa unloads in the middle of the ring, and Ciampa gets the upper hand, but Cole drops him. There's chaos now as everywhere gets involved. Cole super kicks the Broserweights, but Ciampa blocks a super kick. The chaos continues until Strong runs into the ring and drops Ciampa. The referee calls for disqualification, and we get the bell. The winners by disqualification: Tommaso Ciampa, Matt Riddle, and Pete Dunne. After the bell, the Undisputed Era keeps offensive going as the tag team champions double team Dunne on the floor. They hit a hollow on Riddle at ringside now. Strong drops Ciampa in the middle of the ring as Cole recovers next to them. Fans boo as the Undisputed Era gathers in the middle of the ring now. Strong brings a can of yellow spray paint to Cole. The boos continue as Cole talks trash to Ciampa while the others hold him down. Cole sprays a yellow X on Ciampa's back. The referee tries to restore order, but the Undisputed Era isn't done with Ciampa. Cole drops his knee pad and exposes the knee to put Ciampa away, but the lights go down and we see the 520 circle teaser that was shown last week. The fans go wild as the Velveteen Dream appears on the top turnbuckle from out of nowhere. Dream leaps at the Undisputed Era and takes them all down at once. Fans go wild as Dream unloads on Cole and his crew with super kicks. Dream drops Cole with a Dream Valley driver and sends him out. Velveteen mounts Strong and unloads on him, forcing him to scramble to the floor. Fans chant "Welcome back" as Dream posts in the middle of the ring. The NXT goes off the air with Dream standing tall as fans cheer him on. All I have to say was NXT was a good show. I really enjoy NXT. But I'm very glad to see Velveteen Dream taking out the Undisputed Era. That's how I really enjoyed it. But anyway, let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think of NXT, because NXT was a good show. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. The links will be in the description from here on out. This your boy Big Boy John 25, KFG Gang. Have a great night, and I'm out of here.